And the big story tonight, of course, the southern state of Karnataka voted. Voters from 222 constituencies exercised their franchise. 2 seats will vote later this month. The halfway mark is 113. The results will be out on the 15th of May. In 3 days from now. Tonight, we're telling you what the pollsters have predicted, and they can't seem to decide on one party or trend. 2 of the exit polls predicting a hung assembly with no party managing to gain a clear majority. One of them predicting a clear winner, which is the incumbent Congress party. But before we bring you the breakdown, this is what the big picture looks like. It looks like Karnataka will have a hung assembly. And let me repeat, these are just exit poll results, not the final ones. This is what the numbers say. We're starting with the Times Now VMR exit poll result. 80 to 93 for the BJP, 90 to 103, so the highest, but not the halfway mark for the Congress party, 31 to 39 for the JDS, clearly the kingmaker, 2 to 4 for the others. This is what the Times Now VMR poll is predicting. This is the India Today Axis result, 79 to 92, further down for the BJP, 106 to 118, giving a clear majority to the Congress party, crossing the halfway mark there, 22 to 30 for the JDS, 1 to 4 for others. So this one is giving the Congress a thumbs up. ABP-C voter, 97 to 109 for the BJP, 87 to 99. So the Congress's tally comes down in this one, 21 to 30 for the JDS. This is the ABP-C voter result till 2 p.m. Today's Chanakya is giving the BJP very good numbers. 120 plus or minus 11 for the BJP. Amit Shah, remember, told WION in that exclusive interview that they will strike the 130 mark. That's what today's Chanakya is also talking about. 73 plus or minus 11 for the Congress party. 26 plus or minus 7 for the JDS. So this is the only one which is giving the BJP such good numbers. 120 plus. And what does the average, what does the mean say? It's giving the BJP the highest numbers, 99, far short of the halfway mark, but the biggest party, the Congress 94, the JDS 29 and others too. But remember, most of the polls have given a range of seats. And even one seat can make a difference in an election as tight as this one. But for the moment, if you go by the exit poll results, it's advantage BJP, the Congress lagging behind with 94. That is what the numbers say. And this was an election that was closely watched for its implications not just in the state of Karnataka but also at the centre. Karnataka has recorded 70% voter turnout across the state. It got 71% in the last assembly election. That was in 2013. And this was the second highest voter turnout ever recorded in the state of Karnataka. But if you talk about the city of Bengaluru, the IT capital of the country, it is known to not vote in such numbers. In fact, in the last 2 assembly elections, only half of the city's voters exercised their franchise. Last assembly election, the voter turnout in Bengaluru was 52.8, a little more than half. And this time, the city did worse, recording a turnout of 40%. Those are numbers until 5 p.m. What does the voter turnout imply? This year's turnout is similar to the last assembly election of 2013, which stood at 71%. This gives hope to the Siddaramaiah-held Congress government of retaining the state. Low voter turnout in Bengaluru indicates that there was no anti-incumbency in the state. That's what one set of analysts say. It also means that the BJP's campaign blitz may not have translated into votes. Of course, this was also a weekend, and there were rains last evening in Bengaluru. All of these factors may have contributed, but the fact is that the city of Bengaluru has not voted in as large numbers as the Election Commission predicted. And going by the number of seats, Bengaluru has a comparatively small role to play in the overall Karnataka election verdict, but it's the impact on the city that the world will be talking about once those numbers are out and the electoral permutations and combinations have been worked out. How will Bengaluru gain? And why is this election important for this city? Our next report tells you.
Toxic foam froths over and hits the streets. The lake becomes self-combustible. The lake makes news again and again and again. Once a city of over 250 lakes, Bengaluru now fights to save its over 1 dozen lakes that remain. A city without a perennial river to sustain it, and with urbanization eating away its water bodies, Bengaluru now waits for its water tankers as it stares at day zero. A day when it may run out of drinking water. Bengaluru has many watering holes though. A city of pubs, it also has a thriving band of moral policemen who raid pubs and restaurants and enforce language and cultural codes. Bengaluru hosts the best of India's scientific talent and the oldest scientific research centre. Once called the Garden City, it now also carries the tag of Garbage City. So what is Bengaluru all about, and why is the city and these elections here important? A mix of the old and new, Bengaluru is a microcosm of India. It's aspirational, yet also struggling to balance its present with the past. Even as space scientists plan India's next mission to the moon, city artists paint the craters on the roads to highlight the civic plight. It's a city of the good, bad and ugly. Take what you want. Bengaluru is India's fifth most populous city. The population rose from 3.4 to 10 million between 1985 and 2017. A report by the Brookings Institute had identified Bengaluru as the world's 87th most important metro. But the city has also been rated as one of the world's most dynamic cities. The world takes note when the city votes, as techies across the globe still fear getting Bangalored, or in other words, losing their job to their counterparts in this city. The state government invested heavily in developing the city's IT infrastructure in the 1990s. Today it houses nearly 35% of India's IT professionals. It's been ranked among the world's best cities for startups and is projected to become the world's largest IT cluster by 2020. Information technology already contributes $45 billion or 38% of India's total IT exports. Bangalore has 66 Fortune 500 companies, 682 multinational corporations and half of India's 260 biotech companies, including Biocon. But the city's infrastructure has barely improved. Nama Metro has finally rolled out, but navigating the roads is still a nightmare. Politically, Bengaluru has a small role to play in the overall election drama of the state. It has only 28 of the 224 seats in the state assembly, so beyond the caste calculations and the polarized debate, it's how the election verdict finally impacts this booming metropolis that the world will wait and watch. Bureau Report, WION.